Hi everyone, I decided to make the XANAX withdrawal my experience over again because I thought like I left a lot out and I kind of like blanked out in that video for some reason, but so I'm just doing it all over again. Okay, so my experience was like horrific. It was horrifying. I wouldn't want anyone to go through this. Benzos are freaking evil, like seriously. But anyway, what I went through was, okay, first of all, I thought like people were plotting against me, and to make it even worse, I was in jail doing it cold turkey. They wouldn't give me anything. I was talking to the doctors, and I was like, "Listen, I'm on benzos. I've been using it for like 5 years straight, every single day." Um, but in jail, obviously, they don't give you drugs or narcotics, and I was also kicking heroin at the time, so that was like so like, oh my god. So from the heroin, I was like puking everywhere. You know, my bones were hurting me and everything like that. But the worst part was the Xanax withdrawal. After about 24 hours after not taking the Xanax, that's when it started. All my hallucinations and my I was hearing voices, I was hearing different sounds, I was imagining stuff, and like, I don't know what my mind was all screwed up, and it was like a real psychosis. So I'm going to talk about it right now. So people were actually plotting against me. That was one thing that was really on my mind. It was my first arrest. It was my first time being in jail ever. Like, I was so scared I didn't even know. Half the brain shuts down when you're in the benzo withdrawal. So like, if someone asks my name, I would be like stuttering and trying to like straining, trying to remember it, and I'd be like Janet, you know, like, and I forgot my number, I forgot like half my address and stuff like that, where I lived. It was like horrible, you know, but the worst part were the hallucinations. I actually saw a war going on in my cell, and I like for a couple of minutes I thought I was like watching a movie or something like that, but then when I snapped out of it, I was like, wait a minute, I'm in jail. There's no like, you know, TV here or anything like that. This isn't fucking, you know, the like a hotel or anything like this. This is a jail cell. So I'm like, you know, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. The reason why I couldn't eat was, first of all, I didn't have any appetite to eat. Second of all, I thought they were poisoning my food. I actually kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but I actually saw them somehow like poison it, and like by the look in their eyes when they were giving me the plate, like I looked into their eyes and it was like kind of like I was like reading their mind and they were reading mine, and it was horrible because, you know, like when I looked into their eyes, it was like they were really like trying to poison me and kill me. So that was one thing, that they were trying to kill me, and yes, and I wasn't eating the food because I thought they were trying to poison me and stuff like that. There was also a time when I was trying to remember all the tags, like all their names and stuff like that. And I remember Miss Butler, like she was like, I hated her. She was a fucking bitch. But like all of them, they were just like really, really mean to me, and they were, I don't know, like I don't even know what was real and what was not. It was very difficult to extinguish what was real and what wasn't. Um, so yeah, about the war in my jail, I actually saw like people, you know, guys with automatics, and it was like a Russian war because they were speaking Russian, like "Бросайте гранаты, блядь," you know, like that means throw the grenades, and they were throwing grenades, and there was like a pile filled with like dead bodies and stuff like that, and you know, like people exploding, like one half goes this way, the other half goes the other way, and like I even saw this guy that it was just a half of him, from his stomach to his head, and he was trying to get like a morphine shot or something like that. I don't know. It was so weird. And then I was actually talking to the toilet. That was quite. I don't know. I would say it's funny, but I wouldn't because it was like kind of sad. But okay, because I heard people talking upstairs. I think I imagined this, but they were talking upstairs, and I thought that my toilet was basically connected to their toilet. So I was like kind of like knocking and trying to like you know talk through a toilet like it was a telephone or something like that. It was like so weird. I'm like, hello, like, can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Because in that jail cell, it wasn't like bars. Like, it wasn't bars. Oh, plus I was on suicide watch, so they wouldn't let me out at all. Like, I was in my cell the whole freaking time. I wouldn't, I wasn't allowed any phone calls at all. Just one phone call that I got, like, when I first came in. I was in such an uncomfortable vest. It was like a Velcro, like a really, really, really thick material Velcro vest that was just, like, boxy. And, like, I didn't have anything underneath. Nothing. Not, like, those orange jumpsuits. No, I just had that vest on because I don't know, they thought I was gonna like make a loop with the clothing or whatever and kill myself. Which was a big mistake. I shouldn't have said that, I'm suicidal, which was a big mistake because I'm not suicidal, but I don't know why I told them that. But anyways, then I saw, like, I literally, okay, the door was wooden, but there was a little tiny little, like, glass part, and sometimes they would open it just to give like lunch and food, whatever, whatnot, and sometimes they would close it. And when it was open, like, I would look through it, and I'd actually hear and saw how they were trying to delete my record on the computer. So basically, if like my parents called that jail and asked if I was arrested and if I'm there, basically I didn't exist or I was never arrested, or in this jail. So yeah, they like deleted my record, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm stuck here. I'm like, I'm dead. That's it. I'm dead. I'm dead. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I was just like laying there. I couldn't do anything. I was puking, and was puking on the floor, and they told me that I couldn't see the judge until I actually cleaned up all my puke. And there was like a lot of puke. I mean, it was like probably buckets and buckets full. Even though I was just puking onto the floor. I couldn't even reach my toilet when I was like puking because of the stench and everything. Was like horrible, and it was just the most horrible experience. And I think I'm missing a lot of stuff that I wanted to tell you guys. Oh yeah, on the way. Hold on, let me remember. Yeah, so they actually gave me a different name. Nigga Grills. What the fuck is Nigga Grills? I have no idea what Nigga Grills. I don't know how my brain came up with it, but Nigga Grills. I mean, Nigga Grills. I don't even have grills. Look, I have teeth, not grills.